Chris.
And I'm Jessica.
And we're here to talk to you about
Body paragraphs.
How do you write body paragraphs?
Just like introduction paragraphs, body paragraphs have three basic parts.
First, you have a topic sentence.
1 to 2 sentences.
Second, you have evidence and analysis.
3+ sentences.
And third, connect to thesis.
1 to 2 sentences.
These are going to be the sample body paragraphs from the same sample essay you've seen in previous videos. Remember, our thesis is this: online dating is the best way to find love in the 21st century. Body paragraphs will start with a topic sentence. The topic sentence will let the reader know what the following paragraph will be about. Here, we claim that online dating helps people focus on each other's personalities.
Another reason meeting a person online is a better option than meeting a person offline is because starting an interaction online allows two people to get to know each other's personality rather than focusing on the physical right away.
Next, we have the evidence. The evidence is sometimes a quote or a paraphrase from a reliable source, or it could also be a personal experience. Either way, it's going to back up your topic sentence. Here, we used a quote from Ferdman, who wrote an article about online dating.
Ferdman also writes, there tends to be extensive communication before the first date. A lot of the information gathering that courtship is really about is sped up by the information you can gather from the profiles and from a person before actually meeting them.
After evidence is provided, we move on to analysis. Analysis includes explaining what a quote, paraphrase, or example means and commenting on why it's meaningful.
A person's online profile can give you a good idea of their personality and who they are, and then communicating back and forth online before meeting in person can give you an even better idea of who a person is inside. Of course, physical attraction is also important, but it can be really valuable to get to know a person's likes and dislikes and their values before ever sitting in the same room as them. Too often, people are initially physically attracted to a person, but then come to find out that their personalities or values just don't match.
And at the end of each body paragraph, you'll have a connection back to your thesis. This connection will explicitly explain why the evidence and analysis supports the topic sentence of this paragraph and also the overall thesis of the essay.
By being able to communicate online first, a person looking for a mate can be sure that they are at least somewhat compatible with a potential mate before getting physically involved.
Here is an example of an alternate topic sentence that could really work. First of all, online dating can save busy people a lot of time.
This is another good example of a topic sentence for the argument that online dating is the best way to find love in the 21st century. It generally introduces the topic of the paragraph without adding any evidence. You want to save that for your second or third sentence of your your body paragraph.
That's okay, Jessica. And here's an example of what not to do. Online dating is good. According to one study, 33% of Tinder users get married after only 3 dates.
These are two examples of what not to do. The first one is too general to be useful, and the second is too specific. It's providing evidence before we know the paragraph's main claim.
For evidence and analysis, we also have some good alternate examples. First, the evidence. Beth Sanderson, a researcher at MIT, did a study on online dating apps and found that more than 86% of users cited a busy schedule as a main reason for trying online dating.
Here's a good example of a piece of evidence. It comes from a source with expertise on the topic, and it offers specific supporting facts.
And here's a good example of another way to analyze this. This shows that dating apps are already serving a large group of people who don't have a lot of extra time, and this gives them an opportunity to fit dating into their hectic lifestyles.
The analysis here lets the reader know that how they should interpret the evidence. It explains what it means and why it matters.
And here are a few more examples of what not to do. Someone once said, online dating is good if you're busy.
This evidence isn't very good. Who is someone? Are they an expert on the topic? Who knows?
Busy people sometimes get really stressed out and make mistakes, like shaving their eyebrows off.
This analysis is obviously off topic. Shaving your eyebrows off has nothing to do with online dating being a good choice for busy people.
And finally, here's an alternate example of a good way to connect to your thesis. For anyone with a busy schedule, online dating is the best choice.
This is a good example of a connection. It explains why the evidence and analysis from the paragraph supports the topic sentence and the overall thesis.
And here are some examples of what not to do. Why not give it a try? On Plenty of Fish's website, they claim 400,000 satisfied customers can't be wrong.
So these are two examples of things to avoid as you're connecting back to your thesis. The first one is a direct question to the reader, and we want to avoid those. The reader needs answers from us, not more questions. And the second one is more evidence. You never want to end a paragraph with unanalyzed evidence. In other words, never end a body paragraph with a quote.
Here are body paragraph examples put together. Here's the one that we said is a bad idea or something you want to avoid, and here's how it sounds when we put them all together. Online dating is good. Someone once said, online dating is good if you're busy. Why not give it a try?
You can see that it would be hard to figure out why exactly online dating is good and specific evidence to prove that it is.
And here's all the good alternatives squished into one complete paragraph. First of all, online dating can save busy people a lot of time. Beth Sanderson, a researcher at MIT, did a study on online dating apps and found that more than 86% of users cited a busy schedule as a main reason for trying online dating. This shows that dating apps are already serving a large group of people who don't have a lot of extra time, and this gives them an opportunity to fit dating in their hectic lifestyles. For anyone with a busy schedule, online dating is the best choice. Now here, you'll see all the body paragraphs in the sample essay that we've been talking about in these videos. Each one of them has a different topic sentence, evidence, and connection, but what you'll notice is that they all follow that same basic structure.
In each body paragraph, you can see we start with a topic sentence in blue, we have evidence and analysis in green, and we end by connecting back to the thesis statement in yellow.
We sure do, Jessica.
That's the basic structure of body paragraphs.
Next time, we'll look at
Counter-arguments and conclusions.
Bye.
Bye.